What really just happened to Mandy Hansen from Deadliest Catch? Mandy Hansen is lucky to be the daughter of a famous TV personality. However, she is not the biological child of the Hansen family, as Sig Hansen adopted her and gave her his last name. Mandy was born from her mother's previous relationship, who later married Sig Hansen. Mandy grew up with her siblings, Nina and Edgar, playing and going out fishing with her father. Mandy completed her high school in Seattle and later moved to San Diego to graduate from the Maritime Academy. She also attended Washington State University and earned her legal license for operating ocean liners and freighters. The Deadliest Catch star made her first appearance on the show at only 13. However, it wasn't until 2014 that she joined the franchise as a full-time cast member. Since then, Mandy has appeared on several series spin-offs. In Deadliest Catch, Unfinished Business, we saw the king crab, Queen in Training, take over the family business. Though Mandy Hansen was determined to work on a fishing boat, her father, Sig Hansen, was initially hesitant. "I did not want her on the boat. You're out there risking your life." For as long as Mandy Hansen can remember, she dreamed of one day working on a fishing boat. It's no surprise, given that her father is Captain Sig Hansen, who stars on Deadliest Catch, Discovery's reality series. The Hansen family comes from a long line of Norwegian fishermen, but Sig was hesitant to let his daughter join their ranks. From the age of 14, Mandy spent her summers salmon tendering on the Northwestern. Smaller boats, fishing for salmon, used the Northwestern as a fish taxi by filling the vessel for transportation so smaller crafts would not have to travel back and forth with the salmon. She received many officers as a recruit of her high-quality work and efficiency. Encouraged by her TV appearance, Mandy began spending her summers on the Northwestern learning more about fishing. Even though her parents resisted at first, Mandy persevered. She managed to convince Sig that fishing was not privy to men only. At age 18, she became one of the youngest women to fish in the Bering Sea during the winter months. The crew and audience know Mandy to be capable of running the vessel, while still showing delicate female attributes. Mandy further proved her worth to be a part of a male-dominated career when she handled the boat when it caught on fire by accident, managing the situation patiently and thoroughly. Soon after matriculating from high school, Mandy started work on the ship. She became an official cast member on 22 April 2014 as a deckhand on the Northwestern. After a few seasons, Mandy was promoted to right hand of the ship. Mandy's husband, Clark Peterson, is also a cast member in Deadliest Catch. He began working at the Shaver Transportation Company on the Columbia River as a deckhand/captain in training, where the couple met and bonded over the harsh sea conditions. Later, he was hired as a greenhorn on the Northwestern. He's supportive of Mandy and her ambition to become captain of the Northwestern. A fan favorite moment on Deadliest Catch was Clark visiting the Hansen family's lavish Seattle home to ask Sig for Mandy's hand in marriage. After Sig's approval, he asked to speak with Mandy privately, and the two shared an intimate moment on deck before Clark pops the big question and Mandy accepts. The father-daughter duo returns to Norway with hopes of expanding their empire in their own spin-off, Deadliest Catch: The Viking Returns. The series follows the father-daughter duo on their journey back home to their ancestors' homeland, after the well runs dry in Alaska. While Mandy says the male-dominated industry can come with challenges, she doesn't let it bother her. After decades on the small screen and 2 back-to-back health scares, Sig has hinted that he's ready to retire. In a 2019 interview, the captain revealed that he had no qualms passing down the Northwestern to Mandy and Clark. Things looked to be going well for the Hansens until Mandy announced that she had suffered from a miscarriage. The announcement came on the 11th of February 2019 via an Instagram post. The miscarriage happened while she was aboard the Northwestern, but things started to look bright for Mandy. The future captain of Northwestern, Mandy vowed to remain strong during difficult times, since she's given birth to a baby girl named Sailor Marie Pedersen, and she's looking forward to the day she can show her own daughter the ropes. The Bering Sea is full of danger. Anything can happen to crew members on one of the crab boats featured on Discovery Channel's Deadliest Catch. But sometimes that danger can come from an unexpected place, your ship's own captain. The Northwestern, captained by fourth-generation fisherman Sig Hansen, is the only boat to have appeared in every season of the show and was even introduced in the pilot episode in 2005. In more recent seasons of the show, Sig has been introducing his daughter, Mandy, to the captain's seat, and for the most part, things have gone relatively well. Mandy Hansen is featured heavily in Deadliest Catch Season 19. She's a captain in training aboard the FV Northwestern with her father, Sig Hansen. While she loves fishing in the Bering Sea with her father by her side, she still gets worried due to the dangers of Alaska. Mandy was in fact alone at the helm, and when something went awry, Mandy didn't know how to handle the situation without the help of her dad. When the deckhands drop a crab pot into the water, the crew tosses a pair of buoys overboard with it to mark where it is in the water and give them a stretch of rope so they can hook it when it's time to bring the pot back on board. But during one of these routine drops, a hook hanging from a crane on the boat accidentally snagged the buoy rope and began to ratchet up the tension on the line as the boat cruised forward and began dragging the pot. The deckhands tried to get Mandy's attention, yelling for her to slow down, but her attention was elsewhere. An alarm flashed in the wheelhouse, and Mandy quickly jumped to attention but wasn't sure what was going on, as she would later reveal that she had never seen that specific alarm go off before. She ended up throttling back the boat a bit, but it was too late, and the rope eventually snapped. The tension that was building up let loose with a loud snap as the 3-foot metal hook whipped back at the crew still attached to the buoy line that had separated itself from the crab pot. The deckhands took cover as the huge metal hook flew at them with deadly speed. It was over in just seconds, but it could have caused some serious damage to the crew, or may have even killed someone if they were unlucky. One deckhand said as they were cleaning up the damage on the deck, "Lucky no one was hurt," and that could have been a deadly situation, instead turned into a teachable moment for Mandy as she learns to captain the Northwestern. That was all for today's video. Before leaving, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more videos like this.